Double blading the rating. Ooh, I like that. That's the title. Let's see what we got here. We got to chop up some stuff. I saw in the challenge. Trying to do stuff before. This might be cool. It's a Baden. I don't think it's a farm. Senina. I feel like I've seen that name too. There is an AskDakka topic. Talk about your favorite characters you've made for an RPG like 40K or D&D. Let me think. D&D, I really didn't have much time to develop one. In both cases, they ended soon. You know, one at the comic book shop was just like a kind of a disaster. And the ones with my buddies and cousins, we just couldn't find the time to line up, so there wasn't much development. But the last time we left off, one of my buddy... Did you fucking see that thing? Damn, dude. But when we left off in the D&D campaign, a goblin had cut off my buddy Steve's ear in the middle of the night and was wearing it as a cock ring, and I'm not exaggerating any of that. And Steve wasn't someone that really like got into D&D. He's kind of like, I'll give it a shot. Like, he was one of my buddies that was like, I don't know, dude. Might be weird. And we were staying at a tavern, and I think a goblin snuck in the window when we were doing like a long rest, and cut off his ear and then wore it as a cock ring. And so we were like, oh, this is funny, you know, whatever. Well, Steve got really fucking mad, and he's like, we're getting it back. And we're like, well, you know, it's gone. He's like, run back to the fucking... Oh, this sucks, dude. This really sucks, man. Yeah, that's a... I think that's a... Yahtzee. Holy shit. Are you serious? Oh, this is a problem. Holy shit. I have not seen that before. That is a fucking lie, dude. Oh my god. And I'm pretty sure even his loot is like all tied up in weird fucking... Should I just get this for all the XP? Like, that's just free, right? Should we check it out a little bit? Hopefully not die. Yeah, that's just like free real estate. Watch me die here. That was... This has got to be the mother of all rushdowns right here. Oh, that freaked me out. Yeah, so he got like really mad. We were gonna like progress the story. It was like the Tomb of Phandalin or whatever the first like, you know, cookie cutter. Oh, where the hell are you from? Okay. Very interesting, dude. Come on out, please. So we were gonna like, you know, go do the campaign, and it was like a funny thing, and we got Steve like really into it. He's like, no, I want my shit back. And like, it was kind of cool because it was someone who wasn't into like D&D and like all that, like feeling it. You're like, it's personal, you know, you have personal attachment to this character, and we tracked that fucking thing down and we got his ear back. And that was a blast. That isn't a specific character necessarily, but it kind of like further demonstrates what I'm going to talk about. And that's that I used to like make characters that were like, you know, probably like all of us. That was brutal and fun. Where it's like edgy, you know, you're like Darkblade, you know, the assassin hunter, and you're like, that's fun, totally is, it still is, you know. But I started being less serious about certain things for like the fun factor, and I found that I enjoyed those characters much more. I had a Argonian in Skyrim called Lizard Dore, who was a luchadore. He had max skills and like unarmed, and he'd just go around DDTing like villagers and stuff, and that was a blast. And I compare him to like, you know, my dark elf assassin Tommy Lee Jones. That's so funny that like someone with Tommy Lee Jones is playing Meet Your Maker. I gotta go there probably, although it's not a good chop one. Got some guys in here I can backstab. Yeah, we'll just hit this up. So I had him. He was like going around punching everybody. That was a lot of fun. That was the shift in like making more fun characters for myself, rather than like min-maxing all the time, because that is normally like my instinct is to like, what's the best character. and then I'll build around it because I get my enjoyment from like being efficient and like wrecking shit, right? Finding out the formula and just finding builds that are amazing and then, you know, rolling it. Um, Lizard Dore helped me with that, and then I made a character um, who was a Breton mage who was going to be the Archmage in Skyrim. And basically, there was a spell called Thrall that would allow you to kill someone, like an NPC, and then raise them up as your companion. And this orc had been talking shit. Was calling me like a milk drinker or some bullshit. And, you know, at this point, I'm like a high level mage, and I'm like, learn your place, scum. And I killed him and resurrected it and made him like follow me around as punishment for like talking shit. And I ended up like kind of he ended up like growing on me a little bit, kind of like a Castaway Wilson kind of situation where I was like talking to him and stuff, and I'm like, "What do you think?" I know his name started with a B. I don't know what it was. But he started following me around, and eventually, like we were like a duo, you know. Then he got his head chopped off by another NPC in a fight. I think it was like the Oathsworn or the Briarhearts that have those little things like stitched into their cage. And they cut his head off, and through some weird glitch, I was able to re-thrall him or whatever. And he came up, and he didn't have a head anymore. And we palled around for the entire campaign. He was just headless. That was great. No one batted an eye with this orc who's like been resurrected through dark magic, walking around town with me without a head. That was pretty funny. My favorite, 40K doesn't really allow you normally to create something creative, like unique. A lot of those characters are already unique in their own way. But in Darktide, I made a... Oop, don't take that shot weirdly. So in Darktide, there's like 4 classes. There's the Psyker, which I started with, who's like min-max. I was, you know, unlimited power, you know, with the electricity. He's like your caster, the Psyker. The Veteran is like your ranged, your Zealot's your melee human. And then there's Ogren, who's like kind of support. Who just kind of like body blocks. They're bigger dudes, but traditionally kind of dumb in that lore. And so the voice options and the dialogue match that. You know, they're just not very bright, but they're, you know, they're kind of sweethearts. They're like golden retrievers. And so I'd done the Psyker thing. I was playing, I think, I don't know if Damnation is the, it's been a while since I played. Whatever the hardest difficulty is, that's what I was running regularly. So I was in that mindset. By the way, if you play Darktide, play the higher difficulties, you'll have better teammates. And I don't mean like skill-wise. I mean like attitude-wise. Like level 3, which is like basic. Those guys get really weird. And I don't know what it is, but like difficulty 3 teammates are, in my opinion, much worse than difficulty 5. Those guys are both better, and they just have better attitudes about stuff. But anyways, so I was playing on that. And so it was about like not making mistakes. You got to do your job well and whatever. And I made this Ogren named Bongo. And I made him all caps. And Bongo only said Bongo in all caps in the text chat. So people would be like, I need help, Bongo. And I'd be like, Bongo. And Bongo was opposite of how I traditionally played by... Oh, that was fucking juicy, dude. Love it. No thanks. Just in case there's a rushdown. Get this XP. So normally I was like, hey, if you can't keep up, sorry, but, you know, this is a good lesson for not playing this difficulty. You know, if you can't hang, just kind of shitty toxic stuff, you know. It wasn't a team attitude, and I kind of was like, I don't fucking care, you know, like I'm doing my job, I can't be babysitting you, just like kind of that, you know. Like just not, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of that anymore, that type of shit. I think it's the wrong way to do things. I also think it's less fun. So anyways, Bongo, I played differently. He was like one of the first characters I ever really role played in like multiplayer, I guess. And Bongo was just the golden retriever, man. He was always positive. He always, you know, anyone's like, thanks, Bongo, I'd be like, Bongo, you know, in chat. I just type it. And something crazy happened. I stuck with that because it was so much fun. Like, people would be like, oh, we're not getting out of this, Bongo. And I'd be like, Bongo. And we'd get out of it. and they'd be like, "Yo, Bongo, MVP," you know, all that shit. So it's kind of fun. I was like riding that a little bit, and eventually, what happened? It was kind of like miraculous to me. Is I joined a couple games and people were remembering Bongo. They were like Bongo, and I was like, "Well, that's awesome." So I ended up being like, I'd go out. There was a couple times where I like ran out, even though we had gotten to the end. I was in the safe zone. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm getting these guys." If we all don't get out, none of us are getting out. And this was on the hardest difficulty. So there were times where like people were like, "Dude, don't," and I'm like, "Sorry, Bongo doesn't leave anyone behind." And so I'd go out there, and there were a couple times where I saved everyone, and it was just like really, really cool. And that is really what solidified that that was the type of style like I wanted to roll. You know, like that was more fun to me in my heart. That was yeah, there was some yeah, I would say so. Um, like in my heart, I'm like a competitive person. Less and less as I get older because I'm just like, dude, does it fucking matter really? Like, why am I playing this? Am I playing this to like make pro and like someone's gonna pay me someday? No, fuck no. Um, so what's the big deal? Like, why am I bugging about like doing every little thing exactly right? You know? And then I started kind of going the opposite direction where it's like, well, no, I mean, this shit is fun. Um, I like feeling this way. You know, it sounds kind of lame, right? Because it's like it's a fucking video game. But you know what? I'm not someone who naturally helped people in my games like growing up. I was, if you grew up in the modern warfare era, like early on, you went to those lobbies. You know that shit was not. It was not a friendly. Let's cooperate environment. It was like I fucked your mom, even if you guys were winning. It was like no. I wonder if he was testing like height limits. I always try and figure that out. Yeah, it seems I don't know. Um, so Bongo is one of my favorites. Bongo still exists. I think if Darktide ever like unleashes some heavy content, I'll probably run that again. Um, probably left and then just get it. Um, so Bongo is one of my favorites. Bongo is actually probably a few people's favorites out there, ironically. Um, but yeah, he's one of my favorites, and he's just a big dummy. But he loves everybody, and he's trying to do his best all the time. Um, and he is more memorable than all of the fucking edgelord assassin characters I've made, and my psyker and all that stuff. He's just fun. And part of the challenge is like staying in character. Wow, this guy really loves the bombs, huh? And I can't do shit about it with this goddamn sword. It's not true. You can. It's just you can see it's a little more annoying. You have to like get in there and go right up, and it just seems kind of I don't know. But yeah, those are some of my memorable characters. Um, I'm trying to think if any of my buddies had some that really stuck out to me. Man, good job with the bombs. Might be safe here. But yeah, I lean more into the fun and funny now than I used to. It used to be like man, he loves those bombs, and he's putting them in really annoying places. So, got to give him props there. What the hell is this? But yeah, Bongo, final answer, probably. More bombs. Oh, something's coming. Okay. Let that blow that up. Didn't. Okay. I'll do it myself. Yeah, just like run. Ooh, nice. Very nice. I would like to hear your guys's on that one. Like, is there one that you remember and why? Um, you know, what about that character where you're like, and is it one you ride into like every game? Because I know there's some people who are like, I'm always this person in this game. Like I always, you know, um, that might get him. Yahtzee, fucking Yahtzee, dude. I do wanna. I got them all up there. Wow, that's cool. Left side clear. Right side left. Oh shit. All right. Well, I guess I'm going. Oh shit. Get me out of here. Okay. Anyways, I started running. Nope. Oh, you gotta be. Damn it. It's crazy that it's like one thing you don't check, you know? But that's how she goes. He's got a lot of traps on exit. I thought Harvey was dead. It's right here, right? You got me? Maybe? No. Gotta be like extra careful because gonna definitely have extra traps. 100 out here. There's no way. Wow, way wrong. I would have said 4 there. All right, let's get another one in. Yeah, let me know if there's more. It's less the name or like if there's a funny story associated with one that you did. I would like to hear those more. Those make me laugh. Like I don't necessarily care that like Steve's character's name like whatever, but the fact that his character had his ear cut off in the night, and it was used as a goblin cock ring was pretty fucking great. Studio City. Matsumoto. All right, this is a self-promoter. Probably going to jump into that one. Baby Lich. What's he got in here? What's he working with? Impalers, bolt shots, 20 guys. Let's do it. Will be a good one to close it off on. I know that in Skyrim, that I always sided with the Stormcloaks, and if you are cool with that Imperial scum, then we have some choice words to share with one another. Skyrim belongs to the Nords, and if you think otherwise, you're not, you're not a good person. I'm sorry. I said it. You're not. Imperial bootlickers have no place here. Ooh, these rooms look fucking cool, dude. Whoa. Did I kill him? Nice. Very nice. Okay. Whoa, this is a cool map, man. Very cool. Oh, boy. What the f... I can't get behind him, huh? Wait, do I have to... Action-packed for sure. For sure, man. What's over here? Oh, that's the main room, huh? Yeah, it connects in. Hey, Matsu. All right, cool. Oh, there was something there, too. That was fun and artistic. 0. Perfect. How many are we up? Ooh, position 11,000. Don't be jelly. Skyrim belongs to the Nords.